By a show of hands, how many of you wish that you were somewhere on vacation? Maybe some of you even love to go sightseeing and explore the world. Today I want to inform you all about the great places to visit in China. China has a variety of different sightseeing opportunities that can accommodate to everyone. Therefore, I state that China has many great places in which you can learn about history and culture as well as view the beautiful scenery. First, history is an important part of the cities because of the rich past that China has had over the past centuries. The capital of China is Beijing, and it is full of ancient places. The Great Wall is located here, and it was built during the Qin Dynasty during 200 BC to keep out invaders and protect the Chinese customs. According to China.org.cn, it is about 5,500 miles long. Forbidden City was a palace for emperors during the Ming Dynasty and can also be visited here. Xi'an is another great city to visit with a more recent discovery history. Here, the Terracotta Army can be visited. Terracotta Army is a large group of statues that were buried and found after many years. On the website TravelChinaGuide.com, it stated that some peasants were digging for a well and they came across some pottery. Archaeologists found out about this and went to come dig at the site. A museum was then built in 1975. These treasures were buried for Emperor Qin to accompany him in his afterlife. Today, they are still continuing to find more warriors and piecing the parts back together. Now, since you have all heard of the historical places of China, let's hear about what places are good to visit in order to experience Chinese culture. If you enjoy tea and want to learn about the tea ceremony in China, then a tea house trip might be on your list of stops. Tea is a big part of China, has been for over 4,000 years. It is a symbol of both respect and welcoming when offered to visitors in someone's home. The Laosha Tea House is a popular tea house to visit in Beijing. The tea house offers daily performances of acrobatics and opera as well. In Xi'an, you can experience the religious part of Chinese culture. The giant Wild Goose Pagoda, which was built in 652, is a Buddhist holy place. On TravelChinaGuide.com, it states that there is a legend behind the name of this building. The legend states that one day 2 Buddhist men were looking for some meat and could not find any. Then all of a sudden, a goose fell out of the sky, and they thought it was a sign from a spirit telling them to be more religious. After that day, they did not eat meat anymore. Another city, Fengdu, is known as the ghost city in China. The background of this belief comes from Taoist, communism, and Buddhist beliefs. It is believed that after death, people must perform a series of 3 tests before entering the afterlife. The first test is done at the Nothing to be Done Bridge. People after death must pass without falling into the water. If they do this, then they are considered good. At the Ghost Torturing Pass, the dead are judged by the King of Hell, known as Yama. At the Tianzi Palace, the test consists of standing on one stone and on 1 foot, 1 stone for 3 minutes. If they do this, then they are not considered evil. After learning about all the great historical and cultural tourist spots, scenery is one of the best parts of traveling in China. In Shanghai, the Pudong skyline includes the Oriental Pearl Tower, which is known to resemble dragons playing with the ball. On the east bank of the river, huge skyscrapers in the modern city can be seen. On the west, Western-style architecture can be seen. In Hong Kong, the view from atop of Victoria Peak is definitely a view you want to experience with your own eyes. Victoria Peak is about 1,800 feet above sea level and is the highest point in Hong Kong, allowing people to see the whole city. At night, the whole city is lit up with lights from the buildings and is known as the Symphony of Lights. The Symphony of Lights is the largest permanent light and sound show, according to the Guinness World Records. Guilin is a gorgeous city in the southwestern region of China and is secluded like a place of paradise. It is known for natural beauty, and the common saying, according to TravelChinaGuide.com, it says, "East or west, Guilin scenery is the best." Taking a tour along the Li River is one of the highlights of activity in Guilin, and it comes along with breathtaking views from wildlife to people traveling on bamboo rafts. After discussing the many great places to visit in China, it can be understood that it is rich in history, culture, and full of scenery. From historical Beijing to cultural Fengdu and naturally beautiful Guilin, China has more than enough sights for travelers to enjoy. Hopefully China becomes an interest to you in the future.